Greetings everyone, we are the group that would love to present our chosen topic concerning to the keyboard issues. Today we would love to welcome you all and be presented to take you guys into a journey as we address the concerning issues or problems, or we can call them the wickedness conflicts that may occur at some point in our lives in terms of our keyboard hardware. But fret not, as our team is here to provide some valuable and notable tips and tricks to troubleshoot your faulty keyboard in no time. And forgive my this absent-minded introduction, I'm Denzel Calacday as the opening speaker for this opening speech. I'm united with Mr. Otida as our leader, followed by Ms. Lazaga, Mr. Escanilla, and Mr. Andres. Without further ado, this conversation will be further continued by Mr. Otida. Take it away, Mr. Otida.
Hi, I'm Carlo Otida. Before we proceed any further, we must first define our project objectives. So first, we will learn about the problems, most likely the causes. Second, we will identify and troubleshoot keyboard components. Third, to be aware of the problem step-by-step instructions and solutions. And lastly, some suggestions and helpful hints to solve your keyboard issues. Now that we know our topic objective was, let's proceed to the probable causes of the problem. First, we have is connection issues. Connection failure must cause the keyboard to cease functioning, so you need to verify or check if your keyboard is properly plugged in. Another cause is bent or broken pin. During the removal or connection of the plug into the port, the pins of the plug may become bent or broken. That can cause malfunctioning of your keyboard. Another cause of keyboard issues is hardware problem. If specific keys aren't working correctly or are slowly becoming sluggish, that might be the source of the problem. The first thing to do is to try and clean your keyboard. Another cause of keyboard issue is system problem. The keyboard layout is dependent on a set of operating system for each system. If you press a key and the screen displays the opposite letter, the system will be utilizing a different keyboard layout. Another cause is liquid spills. If you recently spilled or sprayed a liquid over your keyboard, you may have a keyboard outage. This is especially true with sticky drinks like soda and fruit juices. To further elaborate the probable causes and problem of keyboard issues, take it away, Ms. Elisha.
Hi, I'm Elisha Lazaga, and let's continue discussing the probable causes of keyboard issues. Trapped dust and wood grease. This is one of the common things while keyboard is not working properly. Things like paint or crumbs from using your keyboard while eating chips, biscuit, and etc. can get into your keyboard and causes it to jam. Motherboard issues. The motherboard does a variety of tasks including the keyboard. Connection of the two can be lost at times, resulting for the keyboard not to run or have problems. Keys not working. This could be just one key or even a whole row of keys. This problem is completely random and unpredictable, but it could also mean something wrong with your driver. Keys repeating itself. If your keyboard repeats one or more characters when you press a key, typing multiple letters on the screen, it could be due to one of the following reasons: spilled liquid or food, bad connection, sticking keys, and software bug or glitch. Keys are jammed or stuck. Keys might become stuck over time due to the wear and tear of external factors such as dust and liquid spill. Keys come out with a different output. Another example of keyboard that isn't operating properly is when you push one key and something else appears. This problem can be caused by incorrect keyboard setting or functions. If you are thinking how to solve these problems, Mr. Escanilla will provide you a step-by-step solution. Take it away, Mr. Escanilla.
Hello
everyone, I'm Keannu Escanilla and I'm here to give you the step-by-step solutions or guide when you encounter keyboard issues both laptop and computer keyboard. So let's start. Trap dust and debris on laptop keyboard. The first thing you need to do is unplug and turn off your laptop. Second is turn your laptop upside down, then slowly tap the top of the laptop so the dust and debris will come out. You can also use soft bristle brush to clean the corners between the keys of your laptop. Then lastly is to wipe or lightly damp using microfiber cloth across the keys. If any marks can remove by using wipes or microfiber cloth, you can also use cotton swabs with a small amount of isopropyl alcohol. Then dab it to the marks. So the next issue is trap dust and debris on computer keyboard. Also, it is same as how you clean or remove dust and debris to your laptop keyboard. As I've mentioned earlier, make sure that your computer keyboard is already unplugged from the computer. Then the next thing you need to do is to turn your computer keyboard upside down, then carefully tap the keyboard so the dust and debris will fall off. Also, you can use a keyboard vacuum to remove the dust and debris from the keyboard itself. Then the next step is to use a wipe or cotton swab to clean the corners between the keys. If you are using mechanical keyboard, it can remove the keys from the base of the keyboard so you can clean it on the sink. Then the next guide is how to fix laptop keyboard and computer keyboard drivers. So the first step is reinstall the keyboard drivers and also check your keyboard if it's physically damaged. Next step is to use Device Manager to update existing drivers from your computer. And lastly, you can also use Hardware and Devices Troubleshooter to help you to determine the specific problem of your keyboard, both laptop and computer keyboard. Then the next guide is how to fix keyboard keys repeat themselves, both laptop and computer keyboard. The first step is clean and repair the keys. The next step is run operating system updates. Then check the system configuration. Then turn off the key repeat and reset it to default. When you encounter jammed keys or stuck keys both laptop and computer keyboard, the only solution for that is to replace the key if it is broken, or you can also clean the key, just like removing dust and debris solution. Then lastly, if you spilled a liquid to your laptop or computer keyboard, the first thing that you need to do is unplug the keyboard from your computer or unplug the laptop from the power outlet. Then the next step is to disassemble the keys and replace the keys that aren't working. That's all for the step-by-step solution on how to fix the issues that you might encounter when you are using your laptop keyboard or computer keyboard. Let's proceed to the next reporter, recommendations and tips that will be discussed by Mr. Patrick Andes.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Andes and now I'm going to share some tips on how can we take care of our keyboard. The first tip is to avoid eating your snacks near to your keyboard. Any amount of particles that drops in your keyboard is actually invites ants to go in, and they can actually destroy the wires inside your keyboards, and it can result into a short circuits. Second is to take away any liquid materials near to your keyboard. We all know that electronic devices and water is not a good combination, and it can cause harm to yourself as well as your computers, especially in your keyboards. So you better watch out for the liquid materials near your keyboard. Third, organize your computer keyboards. There is nothing more than an organized computer wires. It helps us to avoid wire problems such as cut and loosen wires, and it also gives us a great ambience in our workplace. last, use your keyboard with extra care. Taking care of your keyboard is the best advice that I can give you. The more you care about your things, the longer it gets to stay with you. Hugot!
Finally, let me thank you everyone that sticks with us until the end from our wavering commitment in approaching to this topic of presentation. I hope you learned some tips and tricks along the way to secure and be mindful to your keyboard hardware. Once again, I am grateful for everyone that snoops around the bus at our presentation. I'm your speaker, Denzel Calacday, for this closing speech, and see you guys later.